It's an awful feeling when you lose files due to corrupt memory cards or defective hard drives, but it's even worse when the reason is just irresponsibility. Storage is one of the aspects that we think the least as photographers and filmmakers, but I learned the hard way that it's definitely one of the most important. Hi, my name is Jorge. Welcome. In this channel we merge creativity and productivity to try to live a more fulfilling life. In a previous video we talked about the additional or hidden costs when upgrading to a new camera system and everything that is involved in that process. So today I figured we talked about a key additional cost when buying a new camera, starting a new project, or starting a YouTube channel. And that is while editing my photos from Japan and taking my time assembling my photo book, I noticed that there were some photos missing. After digging through all my memory cards and hard drives and computers and checking all the cloud storage solutions, I realized those photos were gone permanently. Now let's really think about this for a moment. You put all the time, energy, effort, and money to go to a new country or a new place to take some photos, all the hard work, capturing some truly unique moments in your perspective, only to throw all of that out the window when you don't back up and store properly your hard work and your efforts. That is just rather dumb. So I figured I should make this video to share some of my experiences and my lessons learned, and hopefully to teach myself to not to make the same stupid mistakes again. Let's talk about ways how you can store your photos and videos. So, I lost an SD card while traveling. I didn't back it up right away because I didn't have a portable drive at the moment. Time went by and I forgot to do the backup, and I just lost the card. So this is really not a solution in my opinion. But if you have dozens of cards and you have a way of storing them properly and safely and categorizing and putting labels on them, then maybe this could be your storage solution. But I can tell you from experience that I don't recommend it. This is one of the cheapest solutions, but also somewhat unreliable. As we all know, portable hard drives are essentially spinning disks. They have moving parts inside, and that makes them prone to physical damage and data corruption. Everybody starts with one of these, and it quickly starts to pile up, which makes it cumbersome and messy to successfully organize your files. The files might be safe and backed up, but you'll spend a lot of time switching from drive to drive, try to search for a particular file, especially if you don't have them labeled or organized properly. Also keep in mind having a single drive to store all your files is a death wish. You need at the very least 2 drives to double back up all your files, and if one dies, then you have the other one, you can still recover your data. Data transfer with hard drives is generally slow, but these are affordable. They can be found in high capacities, and I see them go up to 16 terabytes per drive, and you can find them pretty much in every electronics store or retail store. Solid state drives, or SSDs, are flash memory storage drives. These have high read and write speeds, making them ideal for editing videos from a drive itself and quickly transferring content. However, that data rate, lightweight, and portability comes at a cost. Solid state drives are a lot more expensive than portable hard drives. The price per gigabit ratio is fairly high, so most people end up getting 1, 2, or up to 4 terabytes of storage for editing your videos on the drive. These are great drives for traveling and portability, keeping them with you at all times, transferring files to your MacBook or your iPad Pro, and then when you get home you can transfer everything to your permanent storage solution. Now this is where things get a little complicated. There is a bit of a learning curve to considering using a NAS system. Network Attached Storage. A NAS is a dedicated file storage solution that has multiple bays for multiple drives, and it allows you to RAID and configure those drives in different ways to use it as a mass storage device. Now, I'm not an expert on this area, but prices range quite a bit, from $500 to up to maybe $1,500, since not only you actually need the NAS unit, but also the drives that go inside the base. And you also need special connections like a 10 gigabit Ethernet port on your desktop computer or a Thunderbolt 3 on your MacBook. It's definitely one of the most reliable solutions, and it has a margin of error in case one of the multiple drives fails, so you don't lose all your data, but it's heavy, it's bulky, it's pricey, that thing's not going anywhere. This one can be a little bit polarizing. Cloud is a part of our lives. We store our photos and our data and your backup of your conversations in iCloud or Google Drive, depending on which one you use. It's a fairly common thing nowadays. There are services out there like the Adobe photography plan that gives you either 20 gigabytes or 1 terabyte of online storage for your photos, your files, your presets, and it's a great way to share files between multiple devices. Let's say you start editing on your MacBook and you continue editing on your iPad Pro. It's all seamless and reliable. Or is it? About 2 weeks ago, the latest update of Adobe Lightroom accidentally deleted user photos, presets, and saved files. A paid service that is supposed to keep your files safe and secure accidentally deleted your photos. Granted, this doesn't happen very often, and that doesn't mean that every single cloud service is going to be the same. But imagine you had all your eggs in one basket. You would have been devastated. So be wary of using the cloud as your main storage solution or your only storage solution. It's a perfect way to complement your hard drives and your solid state drives, but not as your main solution, not as your only solution. Keep that in mind. Hopefully by now, we understand that a proper storage solution is a must. However, that begs the question of which one should you choose. In all of my videos, I always tell people to do some self-exploration and come up with your own answers and your own conclusions, but these are my thoughts. If we're talking about the best solution, then I think it's probably the NAS system. Not only is one of the most reliable ones, but if one of the drives fails, you can still recover all of your data. If we're talking about the easiest and most convenient, then that's probably the cloud. If you research storage solutions on Google or YouTube, you'll see lots of YouTubers recommending really high-end equipment, $1,000+ NAS equipment, just because they have a higher requirement of storage and a lot more data to store as well. But it's okay to get an inexpensive portable hard drive. If you're a videographer or a photographer and just starting out, then get 2 portable hard drives. Remember to always dual backup your files. If one drive dies, then you still have the other one. There is no reason to not mix and match as well. So let's say you get 2 portable hard drives for a dual backup and you still do a third backup on the cloud, on Google Drive or Dropbox or any other service that you prefer. The point is, do not be discouraged to use the resources that you have available. If all you can afford right now are 2 portable hard drives to get started, then do that. If all you can do right now is the cloud, then make sure you at least have it in 3 or 4 different places in case something like this happens again. As long as we understand that data storage is important and backing up your files is important, and it's something you're gonna have to do regardless you're starting out or a big time content creator, then you should be fine. Eventually you'll grow as a creator and you'll be able to upgrade your setup and you'll be able to buy more drives or get a NAS system. That's not important. What is important right now is to understand that data has to be preserved, that you have to go the extra mile to take care of your work because you are the one creating that. You are the one putting the effort. You are the one putting the time and the money to take those photos and film those videos. So let's put the same amount of effort into preserving our work so we can, have it. I like to organize my drives by year. So I just put some gaff tape or duct tape and write the year on them. And that way I know what's what. How do you want to organize your folders is up to you, but I do by year, and then if it's by video, for example, then I do video 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inside the video folder, I will have a clips section, music, audio, miscellaneous, etc. This doesn't really matter as long as you keep it organized by project or by video or by event. That way, if you have 10 of these and then you upgrade to a NAS system, you can at least know, and you can create folders by years and you can organize it that way. So it doesn't really matter how you organize your files as long as you organize your files. Losing your files and your data sucks. Some are gone completely, nothing you can do about it. Some I have on Instagram posted as of my early photos and they have awful filters applied. So I don't want to delete them because I don't have any other copies, but at the same time I don't like the way they look. I wish I had the originals to re-edit them and upload them. It's a small problem to have, but a problem nonetheless. So lately I've been thinking about it quite a bit and reading a lot, so I found this. In his book, Atomic Habits, James Clear writes, "Habits are the compound interest of self-improvement. And this goes back to the idea that small, frequent changes in your everyday life compound and become massive changes in the overall scheme of things. So if spending an extra 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes backing up your files after a session, after a video, after a project is gonna make your life better and not make me be in the same position that I am today, then 100% that's what I'll do. Atomic Habits is a great book and I definitely recommend it if you haven't tried it already. And that's about it for today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope this video was helpful in any way, shape or form. I hope that gives you a bit of perspective on why storing your photos is important, and hopefully you're not in the same position as me. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. There's a lot more content coming in the next couple weeks, a lot more ideas that I'd like to explore together. Thank you very much for watching, for giving me your time and your energy. And good luck with your creative process. And back up your files.